George's on Vista is the local bistro at Fraser Rise in Caroline Springs, situated at the George Cross Soccer Club at City Vista Reserve. You can now get takeaway Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights between 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Phone your order through on 7021 0555 between those times, or you can pre-order your meals by emailing info@georgesonvista.com.au. But orders must be received by 5 p.m. on the day required. Head to our website georgesonvista.com.au to check out our menu, combo packs and our specials. Get behind local business and order your next takeaway dinner from George's on Vista, 46 City Vista Court, Fraser Rise, in the heart of Caroline Springs.
The best beer store in the West, with 2 stores at Shop 2, number 13 Adelphi Boulevard, Point Cook, and 78 Pierce Street, Altona. Hopheads offers one of the widest selection of local and international craft beer in Victoria. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at HopheadsAU. Hopheads, we're here for beer.
Good evening, one and all. Good evening, one and all. Welcome to you all, wherever you may be joining us. And thank you for joining us here on the Football Out West show. It is episode 45, and it's going to be a fantastic episode tonight. Big shout out to our sponsors, George Cross Football Club and Hopheads Altona and Point Cook. It is grand final night tonight. Grand final for the big one, the Hopheads Football IQ Quiz, and joining me tonight, without further ado, my 2 co-hosts, Craig Filer first up, Craig, and Steve Curtin. Gentlemen, how are we both?
Very well, Tonge. Thank you for that introduction, and good evening, Steve. How are we both on this pretty wet and wild Thursday evening, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, isn't it? It's a great time to be indoors, that's for sure. Steve, how are you?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Good evening to you both, and good evening to everyone tuning in at home. As much as I'd like to be somewhere like maybe up a scaffold at Stead Park here in Geelong, perhaps it's nice to be indoors and just staying out of the weather. We've got the extra hour of daylight in the evening. Just spent that every night this week indoors. So hopefully next week that will change. But yeah, again, big hello to both of you guys and everyone tuning in at home. A special shout out to Santino Mamone and Brenton Ray this week. Hope you guys have a good weekend coming up and enjoy the quiz tonight, the grand final.
It is. It's all come to this. It's match day 15 of the Hopheads inaugural Hopheads Football IQ Quiz. Craig, a big shout out to our sponsors at Hopheads, and then you're out of the 3 of us, you're probably the one most versed with their offerings. Tell us a little bit about Hopheads.
Yeah, big thanks to Adrian Chang who kindly sponsored the quiz for each segment or each week of the quiz. Hophead started about 4 years ago with a small little boutique bar in Point Cook, doing a wide range of really different styles of beer. You're seeing them pop all over the place now. But he also has 5 barrels that he has per week, and once that barrel's gone, it's gone. So they have 5 specials on a tap each week as well. And it's a fantastic little place. It's very small, very quaint, but he's obviously doing very well for himself because he's opened a very good shop in Altona, and I was speaking to him yesterday, and he's hoping that his license comes through for Yarraville, which means that he'll be in there for Christmas. That's what he was hoping for. So if you live in the Yarraville area, which has been voted as one of the most boutiquiest places in the world, ahead of Paris and New York, believe it or not.
Is that right?
You have Hophead coming to you very soon, yes.
Do we know a location, Craig? Is it anywhere near the little Anderson Street
No idea. I didn't get that from him, Tonch. All I know that it's in Yarraville. So we'll find out. But it's a great little place. And again, we thank Adrian for his sponsorship of the show, as we do with our Football Out West and Football Fan Zone special is George Cross Soccer Club, because without them, Tonch, we wouldn't be here. So a real big thank you to Mark and all the guys up there as well.
Absolutely. Now, Steve, we've already taken a bit of a break with the Geelong Region Soccer Show. I guess it is the dead season or the off season, however you like to call it. There's always things happening. But also we made the announcement tonight that as immediately, we're no longer going to be doing the Football Fan Zone on a Sunday night for the time being. We're going to have a little bit of a break. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sounds good. Bit of R&R, bit of recharge the batteries, and hopefully come back fresh. And look, we might have domestic football happening by December again here, from what I'm hearing, just before the show tonight. So that's exciting. So it could be a good lead into the new A-League season to be able to talk about all the comings and goings. And hopefully we'll have international football, and then of course local football, which is what we're really initially here for, to talk about in the not too distant future. So hang in there, and there's going to be a lot to talk about, a lot to be excited about, and we hope to engage with all local clubs again and get them on the show and show their wares as they lead into their return to football.
Absolutely. In the meantime, we are planning on continuing with the Football Out West show, at least for the foreseeable future, until we run out of things to cover and to say. But we will be back next week. But in the meantime, lots happening, gents. Let's talk about the road to the Holy Grail, the road to the grand final. Craig, round one kicked off, well, it seems like a long, long time ago, and we saw Sebastopol Vikings and Williamstown open up the 15-game season. So tell us a little bit about the early rounds, the round of 16.
Yeah, well, it does seem like a long time ago, because it was a long time ago.
It was the 16th of August, guys.
Yeah, 7 weeks when we started. So, Sebastopol Vikings from up there in Ballarat defeated Vlad from Williamstown 6-3 in that in our very first fixture. Then we went on to Hoppers Crossing, who played tonight's finalist, Anthony Banovac, and Anthony obviously coming out on top 9-5 in a great game. And then we had the St Albans Saints defeated Meadow Park 5-3. Collingwood in a high-scoring game against Brimbank Stallions, unfortunately losing 11-8. Barwin defeated George Cross Soccer Club in the lowest score of the tournament, 3-2. And then I suppose at the time it was what was seen as the biggest upset was Goshpick Bears beating Melbourne Knights 5-4. Altona Magic losing 5-4 again to Andrew Taylor, our guest this evening, 5-4. And then the one that we all want to forget is the Karate versus game. Not for the scoreline, but for the way that the evening went on, and
technical difficulties. Let's call it that.
We had down in Corio that night for sure.
Yeah, Steve. Then it was on to the quarterfinals, and the quarterfinals saw 4 very, very evenly contested ties, if you like.
Yeah, that's right, mate. So it was a bit of a thriller. Gorswich Bears getting over the line against Barwon in the first quarterfinal, followed by a similarly tight fixture between North Geelong and Sunbury United. That was 6-4. Brimbank Stallions eventually going down to St Albans Saints 6-5, and Sebastopol Vikings in another close one as well, same scoreline. They bowed out to Yarraville Glory 6-5 as well, and then we moved into the semis. Yeah,
the semis, Craig.
Yeah, very different first score, wasn't it? Goshpick Bears in the all Croatian derby, losing 17-20 to Anthony Banovac and North Geelong, and in the second semi-final just Sunday, St Albans losing in a tight affair to Yarraville Glory 7-5, which sets up this evening's grand final, gents.
Yeah, it does. Should be an absolute fantastic clash tonight. I'm really looking forward to it, gents. I'm sure you two are looking forward to it. I'll let you guys step away from the microphone for a little bit. as you guys get ready for tonight's big joust between North Geelong Warriors representing the Greater Geelong region and Yarraville Glory representing Metropolitan Melbourne. It's a country versus city clash of the Titans tonight. We're going to take a little break. When we do return, it'll be all about tonight's grand finalists, North Geelong and Yarraville Glory. Stay tuned.
The best beer store in the West, with 2 stores at Shop 2, number 13, Adelphi Boulevard, Point Cook, and 78 Pierce Street, Altona. Hopheads offers one of the widest selection of local and international craft beer in Victoria. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at HopheadsAU. Hopheads, we're here for beer.
George's on Vista is the local bistro at Fraser Rise in Caroline Springs, situated at the George Cross Soccer Club at City Vista Reserve. You can now get takeaway Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights between 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Phone your order through on 7021 0555 between those times, or you can pre-order your meals by emailing info@georgiesonvista.com.au, but orders must be received by 5 p.m. on the day required. Head to our website georgiesonvista.com.au to check out our menu, combo packs and our specials. Get behind local business and order your next takeaway dinner from George's on Vista, 46 City Vista Court, Fraser Rise, in the heart of Caroline Springs.
Good evening, and that sound can mean only one thing. It is the Hopheads Football IQ-Quiz. Thank you for joining us. This is the grand final of the inaugural running of this competition. It's a very exciting occasion. We hope you've enjoyed it all through the early rounds, all through to tonight's final. But, of course, it's not about us. It's about the contestants, of course, Craig. And I think it's time to get our first contestant on the screen. His club's actually cancelled training, I believe, not because of the wet weather, but because they wanted to be able to watch him compete tonight. He is celebrating his birthday. He's from the North Geelong Warriors, and it's a very good evening and happy birthday as well to Anthony Banovac.
Good evening, Anthony. How are we, mate?
Good evening, gentlemen. Doing very well. Thank you for the warm welcome.
Happy birthday as well.
Thanks very much.
21?
18.
18, yeah, perfect.
Now, mate, big day for you today, birthday and grand final night as well. How have you spent the day preparing for the special occasions that lay ahead?
Very relaxed. Very, very relaxed. I definitely wasn't watching documentaries of old World Cups all morning. Yeah, a little bit of fun, a bit of revision, but yeah, with the questions that have come out, you never know where they're going to come from. So just heading straight into it.
Good man. There's some tricky questions tonight as well, as you would expect being the final. So we'll talk about them in a little while, Steve.
That's right. And waiting patiently in the green room, your contestant from Yarraville Glory. He has been exceptional all the way through. They call him Big Red down there at Mackay Reserve. His name is Andrew Taylor. A very warm welcome to you, mate.
How you going, gents? Happy birthday, Anthony, as well.
Oh,
Mate.
too polite this is, guys. You can't.
There we go. The virtual handshake's already happening here. This is very gentle and placid so far, but it will get willing later on. The questions tonight have been created by a combination of the three of us, so there's good variety in there, at least in my opinion. So it's going to challenge these two contestants, really put them through their paces tonight. Craig, would you say?
I'd say so, Steve. Yeah. So just, guys, there's going to be a little change to what we've done normally. So we're going to have 4 rounds of questions, 3. So there'll be 4 questions, then a break, another 4 and a break, another 4 and a break. And then we're going to go into the fastest buzzer round where there's 6 questions. First in to answer gets the point. All right. So slightly different to what we've done before. So in total, we're going to have 18 questions this evening instead of your normal 10.
Okay, so strap yourselves in, everyone. It could be a long session, but hopefully we can whip through these questions nice and quickly and award a victor. And the trophy will be presented to one of these two fine gentlemen on your screen there, Anthony Banovac and Andrew Taylor of North Geelong and Yarraville, respectively. Now, as we know, the rules, as always, if you're just tuning in for the first time, there's no Googling, no brains trust. You get your first answer is your final answer, and you get, what do we get, 5 or 10 seconds?
5 seconds tonight. We changed it up. We've gone from 10 into 5 tonight because obviously the questions are a little bit longer tonight. So we've gone for 5 seconds. So get your thinking caps on and get your answer in as soon as you can.
Okay, well, without further ado, let's go to the, let's call it the all-important coin toss. And Andrew, it'll be your call tonight. So I've got the 50-cent coin here, and we'll just flip this one up, and it's going to be heads or tails.
I'll go heads.
And heads it is. Your call. Would you like to step up to the penalty spot first or send Anthony into bat?
Yeah, I'll go first.
He's going to go first. So Andrew taking the runs on the board approach tonight to try and get over the line. He will get the A set of questions. That's locked away. Anthony, you'll get the B set of questions. That's also locked away. So there'll be, at least from our end, no surprises. There will be some surprises for you guys, though. So keep you on your toes. And we're looking forward to seeing how you go. And I hope everyone enjoys it, Craig. So we can get into our opening question, I guess. We didn't play any music or anything before we kick off.
No, we're going to get straight into it, guys, and get up with the first question. So, Andrew, best of luck to you. Canberra, Croatia celebrated an historic double in this year's Capital Football League competitions, taking out both the NPL and NPLW Grand Finals held recently. Which teams were their respective victims for both Canberra, Croatia's men's and women's team? Was it Gunhallen United and Belconnen United, Belconnen United and Canberra Olympic, Tugaron United and Belcannon, or Gunhallen United and Gunhallen United? Your 5 seconds starts now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'll lock in A.
You're going to lock in A. You know a little bit about Gunhallen United, do you?
I've never heard of them. To be honest.
Never heard of them. Well, if that's the way you're going to play it tonight, mate, we're in for a great game because that's the correct answer. Well done. The men's team defeated Gunhallen United 3-1, while the women defeated Belconnen United 2-0 to make it an historic double for the club that was previously known as Canberra Football Club, but reverted back to its former name after Football Australia dumped its controversial ruling on the banning of ethnic club names. So good start there for Anthony. No, it's not for Andrew, sorry.
Yeah, well done, Andrew, and hello to all of our Territorian audience tonight who are tuning in. Now let's go over to the birthday boy, Anthony, and see if he can tie up the scores at 1-1.
Okay, Anthony, in the South Australian NPL competition with just 4 rounds to go, the Adelaide Comets are currently leading by 1 point ahead of which second-place team? Is it A, Cumberland United, B, Metro Stars, C, Campbelltown City, or D, Croydon Kings?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm going to go with C, Campbelltown City.
You're going for Campbelltown City to level the points. Is he correct? Unfortunately not. After the completion of 18 rounds, the Comets are on 34 points, while the Kings are on 33, the same amount of points as Campbelltown City, but with a +5 superior goal difference. Metro Stars are in 4th spot with 32, so a very close tussle taking place there at the top end of the NPL in South Australia. Question number 2, please, Tonch, for Andrew. Andrew, the Major League Soccer competition in the United States currently has 26 teams. The league is set to expand to 30 teams by 2023. The new teams include Austin FC, Charlotte FC, Sacramento, and which other club? Is it A, Tampa Bay, B, Nashville, C, St. Louis, or D, San Francisco?
5, 4.
I think it's Nashville. I think I know that.
1, 0.
So you're going for
Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Is he correct?
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's not. It's St. Louis. Austin FC will be joining the competition the following year, followed by Charlotte FC in 2022, then Sacramento Sorry, miles away. Sorry. So that was a wrong answer there. So straight over to Anthony for his question 2.
All right, a chance to tie it up now at 1-1.
Anthony, the newest expansion team to enter the Major League Soccer MSL competition is the David Beckham-owned Inter Miami FC, who debuted this year. Which franchise entered the MLS a year earlier to become the 25th member club at the time? Was A, Minnesota United, B, FC Cincinnati, C, LAFC, or D, Atlanta United?
5,
I think
4,
both B and D are very new teams. I'm going to go with D, Atlanta United.
You're going to step in there with Atlanta United. Unfortunately, it's not. It's FC Cincinnati. It's based in the 34,000-seater Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio, and plays there in the Eastern Conference of the MLS, where it finished in 12th spot in the inaugural season and 24th out of 25 teams. The team made its debut on March the 2nd, 2019, with its match against Seattle Sounders.
And coached by former Man United defender Jaap Stam as well.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, well, not a great start so far for Anthony on his the birthday boy, but I'm sure he'll turn it around as we go back over to Andrew. He's looking to double his tally.
Okay. Lachlan Wales, at just 22 years of age, last week signed for his third A-League club, Western United. He made the switch from Melbourne City. Which A-League club's academy system did he come through before signing for his first professional club? Was it A, Sydney FC, B, Newcastle Jets, C, Western Sydney Wanderers, or D, Central Coast Mariners?
5, 4, 3, 1, 0.
I'll take a guess and say D, Central Coast.
You're taking a guess at D, Central Coast. We're looking at them over the last couple of years. You'd think they wouldn't have developed any player, wouldn't you? But it's correct. Lachlan Wales progressed from the youth ranks of the Central Coast Mariners to make his professional debut on 14th of April 2017 in the 86th minute as they were beaten 1-0 by Melbourne Victory at Amy Park. He was aged 19 and a half. He made a further 10 appearances for the Mariners in the 2017-18 campaign before signing a 2-year deal with City. So if it was a guess, mate, it was a good guess, and that gets you 2 runs on the board. Straight
All right.
to Anthony for question 3. In the last week, no less than 4 players have departed A-League side Adelaide United. Which of the 4 has signed for Danish outfit Randers FC? Is it A, Nikola Miliesnic, B, Riley McGree, C, Paul Izzo, or D, Lachlan Brook?
5,
Okay, so Riley McGree and Lachlan Brook both went to England, I believe. Riley McGree via America, so either A or C. Randers, A or C. I'm going to go with A, Nikola Miliesnic.
Nikola Miliesnic to get him on the board. Great answer. Nikola Miliesnic, now ex-Adelaide United attacking midfielder, has signed a deal with Danish club Randers FC. Goalkeeper Paul Izzo has gone to Greek side Xanthi. Midfielder Riley McGree will pull on the boots in the English outfit for Birmingham City. On loan from US side Charlotte FC, while forward Lachlan Brook has signed for English Championship outfit Brentford. So great answer there, Anthony, and that gets you on the board with 1. So after 3 questions each, it's North Geelong 1, Yarraville 2. Let me go on.
Good little process of elimination there with all of those departures from Adelaide United this week and nutting out the correct answer there. So well done, Anthony. Let's go across to Andrew for his 4th question.
Okay. Which city is home to St Johnstone Football Club, which is currently anchored at the bottom of the Scottish Premier League? Is it A, Glasgow, B, Dundee, C, Perth, or D, Paisley?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
My old man's Scottish, so he'll kill me if I get it wrong.
No pressure, no pressure.
But I don't think it's Glasgow, Paisley, and Dundee have the two teams. So I'll say Perth.
Perth.
Yeah.
For a correct answer. You know what? That's a great deduction of that. You know, it wouldn't be Glasgow with of course Rangers and City. As you're right, Dundee United have Dundee United and Dundee, and Paisley is somewhere else in Scotland. Although Perth is a city, the name of the football club actually derives from St. John's Town, the old name for Perth. Although officially recorded his name in 1884, St. Johnstone did not play its first game until February 1885. The club in 1886-87, and they joined the Scottish Football League in 1911-12 season. So another good answer there from Anthony. Steve?
From Andrew, yeah.
Andrew, sorry. Too many.
Yep. Too many names with A, but we will go across to Anthony now and see if he can get on double his tally with his question number 4.
Okay, Anthony. Pictured is the home stadium of St. Johnstone. What is the stadium's actual name? Is it A, East End Park, B, Easter Road Park, C, Victoria Park, or D, McDermott Park?
Chance I can phone a friend and ask Andrew to answer this one for me.
Andrew's old man.
I have absolutely no idea. So wild guess, I'm going to go with D.
Wild guess, he's going with D. For what reason?
Just a stab in the blue, honestly.
Well, if it was a stab in the blue, it's a great answer. McDermott Park has been the home ground of St. Johnstone since its opening in 1989. The stadium has all-seater capacity of 10,696 supporters.
Okay, well done, Andrew and Anthony. They're both finishing the 4th question on a high as we pause to have just a bit of a chat now to break up the tension. I'm getting feedback that the voiceover guy with the countdown is fairly intense, reminding them of being at the showgrounds perhaps as children. So hopefully no one's been frightened by that or anything, but certainly is a good reminder to get the questions out quickly before our quiz master closes the door on any answers. Anthony, the Croatian national team was in action overnight against Switzerland. Did you catch any of that game? And what are you thinking of the squad progress at the moment?
Yeah, so far I've only seen the highlights. Haven't had a chance to sit down and watch the full game, but I'm probably going to do that tomorrow night, considering I can't do all that much in Geelong at the moment. So watching football has been a little bit of my respite. Yeah, it's been strange. Obviously, a lot of senior players in the squad retired on a high after the 2018 World Cup, and since then, copped some pretty big defeats, both against Portugal, Spain come to mind straight away, France as well in the repeat of the World Cup final. So definitely still trying to find their feet after with the new squad and the young players coming through. But I think there's hope that we'll get it together by the time Euro 2020 comes around next year.
Yeah, well, they've certainly got no shortage of options for players to choose from. They seem to have so much depth spread all across Europe. I guess it's just a matter of finding the right combination of players to put together and get the team back up to where it was in 2018, I suppose.
No, exactly that. And I think when most of the players, which I think is probably the problem with the Australian national team at the moment, there's just not enough players playing in the top leagues in Europe. Luckily, Croatia doesn't have that same problem. So, yeah, I think if you've got the best players in the best competitions, you're always going to have a pretty competitive national side.
No doubt about it. Yeah, certainly every time I'm watching highlights of the Bundesliga or Serie A or something like that, it's just overwhelming amount of Croatian players filling those clubs in those top leagues in Europe, and very envious we are back here in Australia of that situation. Andrew, in international football, who do you follow if you're not watching the Socceroos?
Well, I was born in England, so mum's English and my dad's Scottish, so there's not really too much to watch on the Scotland side, so I'm more of an avid England supporter. So, yeah, that'd be my nation of preference when it comes to football, I think.
And have you been watching? I know you're a massive Leeds fan. Have you watched the Leeds documentary on Amazon?
Yeah, it's funny to say, I signed up to Amazon. I think it was on Monday or Sunday night, and just smashed it out in a day or two. So yeah, it's pretty well put together, like the other ones are.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gives you good insight into how the clubs run and the challenges they had, even in the year they got promoted. So it was it's a good watch.
Yeah, no, I've started watching it this afternoon. So my boss is hearing me, it was after 5 o'clock.
5:01, you tuned in.
Yeah.
How many episodes can we look forward to watching in that particular series, Andrew?
I think there's 6 in the part 1, and then part 2 is only 2 lengthy episodes. I think they just wanted to add a part 2 because that was the year we actually went up. So I think they wanted to include that in there just to show the aftermath of what happened after the first year.
Very good. Well, I've also heard good things about it previously too. So looking forward to trying to get a license. Do we need an Amazon license to watch this show?
Yeah.
Well, I got the tip to sign. You get 30 free days, so you sign up to that and then just cancel after you've watched it.
Okay, well, we certainly don't advocate for that here, but by whatever means, certainly tune in to what's the name of the actual show?
Sorry?
What, the Leeds doco?
Yeah.
It's Leeds United. I think it's Take Me Home.
Take Me Home, yeah. And he was spoken like a true Scotsman there. You can tell his dad's Scottish, can you? Yeah, don't pay for anything. And you know exactly.
On that end.
All right, can we get back into?
All right, let's get back into the questions. It's question 5 time, and it's going to be Andrew's go at getting on the board again. He's already got 3 points on the board. He's going to go for his 4th point with this picture quiz. It is a European club logo question.
Okay, Andrew. Club logo you see is A, Academica, B, Boavista, C, Maritimo, or D, Pacos de Ferreira?
5, 4, 3, 1, 0.
Again, I don't know. I'll go Boa Vista.
Boa Vista.
Yeah.
In the Portuguese Premier League. Absolutely spot on. It is Boa Vista is a Portuguese sports club from the city of Porto, founded on the 1st of August 1903 by British entrepreneurs and Portuguese textile workers. Their one and only league title in the Portuguese Premier League came 20 years ago in 2001.
There you go. They've certainly sewn together a nice club and a nice club logo as well. Okay, let's go over to Anthony now for his logo question.
Okay, Anthony, is it A, Brøndby, C, Midtjylland, C, Aarhus, or D, Copenhagen?
5, 4,
I'm going with Brøndby, A.
1, 0.
What was your reason for that?
I actually got to watch a game between a Croatian team that I support, Hajduk, and Brøndby in the Europa League qualifiers. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. And the logo looks familiar, so I'm going to say that's the reason that it looks familiar.
It absolutely spot on. It is. The club was founded in 1964 as a merger between 2 local clubs and was promoted to the Danish Top Flight Football League in 1981. Brøndby IF has won 10 Danish championships and 7 Danish cups. Brøndby's most successful period was from 1985 to 2005, when in 20 years they won all of their 10 league titles in the club's history. Nice bit of from Stato there.
Yeah, Stato's done all right there, I'd say. I'll bucket down the world logo. All right, let's go back to Andrew. It's going to be his question number 6, and we're now up to the all-important Who Am I's, where there is a total of 5 points on offer for each player.
Okay, number 1. I was born in Ardebal and began my club career with my hometown club in 1988. Who am I for 5 points?
I don't even know where Ardebal is. 1988, so I'm guessing he's still playing. I'm not going to even embarrass myself by taking a guess. I don't know where that is. So.
Okay, I can't because I think it would give away the answer. So, question number 2. I made the move to play in Europe for the first time in 1997, where I would go on to play for Arminia Bielefeld, Bayern Munich, and Hertha Berlin. For 3 points, who am I?
Bayern Munich. I don't know. Move to Europe. No, I still don't have a clue.
Still don't know. Okay.
No.
In 1999, I won Asian Player of the Year for 2 points. Who am I?
Still don't know.
Okay, for 1 point. I hold the all-time record for the most international goals of all time, having scored 109 for my nation. Is it A, Mohamed Dahari, B, Ali Karimi, C, Mehdi Madavikia, or D, Ali Dai?
I'll take a guess. I think Karimi was a striker, so just going off the goals, I'll say Karimi.
Karimi is your answer.
Yeah.
Anthony, just out of curiosity, what would you have gone for?
Kareem is the only name I recognise there.
Okay.
So I would have gone for B as well, yeah, but that's a tough one.
Or D as well, B as well. You're both wrong. It was Ali Dai. A tall forward, Ali Dai was a prolific goal scorer who was known for his heading accuracy and ability in the air. He is the world's all-time leading goal scorer in the history of men's international football. During his career, he was appointed a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. Since his retirement in 2007, Dai works as a coach and has been a member of FIFA Football Committee from June 2007 through to until 2013. So both of you getting that one wrong. It was Ali Dai.
That's it. He does hold that record, the Iranian striker that Ronaldo is closing in on. I think he's only about 4 or 5 goals behind for international goals scored. So that record is there for Ronaldo to hoover up soon, I'd imagine. Let's go across to the Who Am I now for Anthony with 5 points on offer in this question.
Okay, I think we'll probably know where Vienna is. I was born in Vienna in 1969. For 5 points, who am I?
Nothing. Yeah, give us another clue, please, Craig.
Okay. Despite being born in Austria, I would represent another European nation with which I would go on to win European Cup and Confederations Cup. For 3 points, who am I?
So 31, 51. Guessing Germany. Give us something else.
I helped AC Milan to a Serie A and a Champions League double in 1993-94 while I was on loan from Fiorentina. For 2 points, who am I?
On loan from Fiorentina, AC Milan, born in Vienna. Jeez, as an AC Milan supporter, I really should know this. Nothing's coming to mind.
Nothing? I think it will after this one. I retired from international football after the 1998 World Cup after being named in the 16-man team of the tournament alongside my brother. For 1 point, was it Ronald de Boer, B, Brian Laudrup, C, Tor Andre Flo, or D, Gary Neville?
Yeah, it's B, Brian Laudrup.
B, Brian Laudrup. It absolutely is. Beginning his club career with Brombury in 1986 and retiring at Ajax in 2000. Brian is the younger brother of the two Laudrup brothers, and while he didn't reach the same heights in club football as Michael, he is the more fondly remembered by Danes for being the one to steer Denmark to the famous European Championship title in 1992, while Michael ruled himself out of the tournament after a dispute with manager Richard Nielsen. So, good deduction there, and you get 1 point and draw yourself level after 6 questions each. Steve.
There you go. Well, we're getting the grand final that we all wanted. We didn't want the blowout like we often see in perhaps the AFL grand final. This is at 4-4 we are, 6 questions in now. So we've gone 1/3 of the journey. So stick with us. Let's go on to question number 7 for Andrew.
Okay, Andrew, can you guess the player based on the clubs that they've played for? Is it A, Piacenza, B, Capri, Novara, Lumese, Brescello, Lazio, Sampdoria, or Atalanta? Is it A, Robert Baronio, B, Matthias Almeida, C, Simeone Inzaghi, or D, Luciano Zori? Your 5 seconds start now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I don't know too much about Italian football, but I'm pretty sure Inzaghi played for Lazio, so that's the only thing I'm going off. Also, I'll go for Inzaghi.
You're going to go for Inzaghi.
Yeah.
So for a man who supports AC Milan, what would you have gone for, Anthony?
Wrong Inzaghi to be asking me about, but I would have gone with Simone Inzaghi as well.
Yeah, correct answer. The striker played 133 times for Lazio, where he found the back of the net 28 times and earned 3 national team caps for the Azzurri. He has remained at the club after retirement, having been manager at the Rome-based outfit since 2016. Good answer.
Okay, well done, Andrew. Good answer. You get your nose ahead again. Let's go back across to Anthony for his question number 7. It is guess the player based on the clubs they've played for as well.
Okay. PSG, Châteauroux, Metz, Gamba Osaka, Calgary, Parma, Sunderland, Al Ittihad, Tokyo, Verdi Vissel Kobe. Is it A, Pierre Wom, B, Patrick Mboma, C, Asamoah Gyan, or D, Patrick Sufo? 5 seconds starts now.
It's going to be a process of elimination again. It's definitely not C. I'm going to go with B, Patrick Mboma.
Patrick Mboma. What would you have gone for, Andrew?
I probably would have went for C.
You would have gone for C, Asamoah Gyan. Good job. You stuck with B because the answer is correct. The Cameroon striker first debuted for the national team in 1995 and Mboma scored 33 goals in 57 appearances for the Lions, leading the team to gold in the Sydney Olympics and the African Nations Cup title in 2002. He was awarded the African Player of the Year in 2000. So a great answer there from Anthony, and it keeps the scores locked at 5 each, Steve.
Yeah, definitely a good answer there, Anthony, and an eclectic bunch of clubs there that Patrick Mboma played for. Most continents covered there. Pity he didn't play down under, but he did, of course, come to Sydney for the Olympic Games where they were successful over Spain, that memorable final. Let's go back to Andrew now. It's his question number 8.
Okay, complete the list of 4 teams drawn in Group D of the UEFA Champions League last week. Liverpool, Atalanta, Midland. Who's the other? Is it A, Shakhtar Donetsk, B, Ajax, C, Dortmund, or D, Barcelona?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You put these up before my quiz on the weekend. I don't actually remember. I'm going to say Shakhtar Donetsk.
Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah.
For a point. Anthony, do you want to jump in?
I would have gone with Ajax.
And you would have been spot on. It is B. Ajax is the answer there, Andrew. Ajax finished last season's Eredivisie in first place when the season was abandoned, but were not handed a title due to an incomplete season. However, they were granted entry to the Champions League for their efforts. It's like going back to school. You did very well, and we'll give you a gold medal. Where they landed in Group D. So well done to Ajax on not winning anything but getting into the biggest league in the world. Well done. Question 8 for Anthony.
And it's his have you been paying attention question as well. It's going to be coming up on the screen just now.
Which English-based Matildas player has helped her club to the final of next month's Women's FA Cup at Wembley Stadium? Is A, Hayley Russo, B, Steph Catley, C, Mackenzie Arnold, or D, Alana Kennedy?
5, 4, 3, 2, 0.
I'm not too sure at all about this one. I think Arsenal's women's team's pretty good. I'm going to go with A, Hayley Russo.
You're going to go with A, Hayley Russo. So, Arsenal's team's very good. Who does Hayley Russo play for?
I'm pretty sure she plays for Arsenal, doesn't she? I'm not completely off there.
Steph Catley definitely plays for Arsenal. It doesn't matter because you got the answer right. Hayley Russo, the 26-year-old winger from Brisbane, helped the Women's Super League club Everton to the final with a 3-0 win over Birmingham City last week. The Lady Toffees will now face Manchester City in the final.
There we go.
Yeah,
So
bit of birthday luck there on that one.
the joys of multiple choice there. So it's 6-5 now as we go into our first commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages.
The best beer store in the West, with 2 stores at Shop 2, number 13, Adelphi Boulevard, Point Cook, and 78 Pierce Street, Altona. Hopheads offers one of the widest selection of local and international craft beer in Victoria. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at HopheadsAU. Hopheads, we're here for beer.
Welcome back to the Hopheads Football IQ Quiz there, and thank you again to our sponsors, Hopheads, who sponsor us for a winning prize for each and every one of these quiz nights that we've done. And at the moment, you can make the most of their latest release of their Survival Sixes, which features some great beers, including their Double Queen Double Red IPA and their Double Vision Hazy Double IPA. Get your hands on some of those. And if you want to get through this isolation period, also this weekend, make sure you get your orders in for Georgie's on Vista there. Get the soup of the day and the penne carbonara. There's some good items on that takeaway menu that can be brought to your door, so make the most of that. But at the moment, where it matters is in the quiz. It's the grand final. Anthony Banovac is leading Andrew Taylor 6-5, and we are 8 questions down. Let's go on to question 9 for Andrew Taylor of Yarraville Glory.
Okay, something different this week. Spot the ball. Can you tell me the square that you think the ball is in? Obviously, it's Wolverhampton Wanderers against Manchester City. Raheem Sterling making a beeline for the ball.
I'll just say D4.
D4. He's gone for D4. Is he correct, Tonch? No, he's not. It's in A4. So the right line, just the wrong row, unfortunately. So nothing there for Andrew. We cross now over to Anthony for his question, which again is another spot the ball. Anthony, can you tell us where you think the ball is in that picture between Arsenal and Chelsea?
Probably not worth thinking about this one all that much, is it? C2.
C2. Bit of a guess, do you think?
Yeah.
I think they're all guesses.
Absolutely. Is he correct, John? He's not. Believe it or not, it's in A6. So none of you right on that one. It was a bit of fun to see whether anybody would get it, and clearly not. So looking at where their eyes are, how it's in A6, I have no idea. But
they've got to make those grid squares a bit larger to give us a bit more of a hope in these sort of questions, haven't they? But
yeah, absolutely. So we move on to question number 10, please, Tonch, for Andrew. Andrew, Tottenham Hotspur moved into this stadium in April 2019, but who were their first opponents? Was it A, West Ham United, B, Crystal Palace, C, Huddersfield Town, or D, Brighton and Hove Albion?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good question. B, Palace.
B, Crystal Palace. Do you know that answer, or is that a guess?
No, that's another guess. All my answers.
They're all guesses, mate. Yeah. He's spot on with the answer. It's the first game was on April the 3rd against Crystal Palace. The game was played in front of 59,215 fans, despite a capacity of 62,062. Spurs won the game 2-0 with Son Heung-min and Christian Eriksen scoring the goals for Tottenham. So
okay, good answer from Andrew there. It was 6-all again. We go back across to Anthony now for his question number 10.
Okay, Anthony. Only one English player has ever provided 15 or more, that should be a more, 15 or more goals and 15 or more assists in a season. But who is it? Was it Matthew Le Tissier in 94-95, Andy Cole in 93-94, Frank Lampard in 2009-10, or Raheem Sterling in 2017-18?
Might be a recency bias, but I think it's either C or D. I know Frank Lampard pretty regularly used to get double digits for both. But I think Sterling's 2018 season was incredible. That one jumps to mind. So I'm going to go with D, Raheem Sterling.
You're going to go with D, Raheem Sterling. Unfortunately, it's not. It goes way back to Matthew Letizier for Southampton. He scored 19 goals and 15 assists during the 1994-1995 season for Southampton.
Yeah, what a player Letizier was. Now, already on the screen, we've gone to question 11, so we'll get on to that one for Andrew Taylor of Yarraville.
Yeah, he's got trigger-happy old Tonch in the background there.
Maybe he wants a toilet break and get it done quickly. Not too sure.
Okay, so this question, guys. The last 5 players to wear the number 9 shirt for Chelsea. Below are 4 of those, but who is the missing player? So you've got number 1 is Tammy Abraham, 2, Gonzalez Higuain, 3, Alvaro Morata, 4 is the question mark, and number 5 is Fernando Torres. Do you know who that missing player is? 5 seconds start now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Jeez.
They're in order as well, guys, if that helps you.
It certainly doesn't. No, I can't think. No, I've got an answer.
No answer? Okay, you're one of them. Anthony, we're just going to check it over. There's no points for you, but would you any idea?
Was it Falcao, maybe? No, I'm not sure.
It was Radamal Falcao. It was, yep, in 2015, 2016. So we've got Tammy Abraham in 2019 present. Higuain was 2019. Morata was 2017-18, Falcao was 2015-16, and Torres was 11-14. Falcao actually netted just once in 10 games in all competitions before being sent back to Monaco in the summer of 2016. So great answer, but no prize, unfortunately. But maybe we can get you a prize with your question. Question 11. You can probably guess the club, but we want to know who the missing manager of the club is. Avram Grant, missing. Bilic, David Moyes, Pellegrini. 5 seconds start now.
5, 4.
Start with the club, and then work back.
1, 0.
I think it's West Ham.
That's a good... you're not getting a point for that, but it is West Ham.
So I don't know, the bloke that's managed every single English club, Sam Allardyce. But yeah, it's just a stab in the dark. I'll go Big Sam.
Big Sam. Best record ever for an England manager. Played 1-1-1. Then got sacked. Is he correct? Absolutely he is. It was West Ham United, as you correctly said. And Sam Allardyce was there 2011, 2015. He was appointed West Ham manager in June 2011, leaving the club to promotion out of the Championship via the playoffs in 2012, before leaving West Ham in 2015 after, and wait for it, criticism from the fans over his playing style. Can't believe that, can you?
Who would have thunk it?
Shock.
Hey, who would have thought?
How did he last that long? 11 to 15 as well. That's a good effort. Good stint for Big Sam there.
He did, yes.
At West Ham. Oh, well done, Anthony. You take the lead again. You're 7-6 up now as we go into the 12th question each, which is the final of the regular format before we start to move into the fastest buzzer first format after this particular question each.
Okay, Andrew, which Australian outfield player has made the most Premier League appearances? Is it A, Tim Cahill, B, Lucas Neal, C, Harry Kewell, or D, Brett Empton?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It's got to be between B and D. I'm going to say, I know Lucas Neal's been in a few clubs, so I'll say Lucas Neal.
Correct answer. Mark Schwarzer actually has the most appearances with 515, but as it said, he's an outfield player we were looking for. But Neil is the most capped outfield player with 279 games for Blackburn, West Ham and Everton. So a good point there for Andrew.
Well done on a tricky question there. That could have tripped up a few people, I'd say.
Absolutely, yeah. So the last question now in the round for Anthony. Okay, which of these players hasn't scored a hat-trick for 3 different Premier League clubs? So hasn't scored a hat-trick for 3 different Premier League clubs. Is A, Les Ferdinand, B, Nicholas Anelka, C, Jermaine Defoe, or D, Kevin Campbell?
5, 4,
It's a tough one.
1, 0.
I'm leaning towards either Les Ferdinand or Jermaine Defoe. No, Jermaine Defoe scored a few, hasn't he? ALC.
So who hasn't scored a hat-trick for 3 different Premier League clubs?
So I'm pretty confident Anelka has it, and Kevin Campbell, I'm pretty sure, has it as well. I might go with C, Jermaine Defoe.
Locking in C, Jermaine Defoe. Spot on with that answer. How you got that, I have no idea. Defoe has actually scored 4 hat-tricks, but 3 of those were for Spurs. And the other one was for Sunderland. So all the rest had scored hat-tricks for other clubs. Ferdinand, QPR versus Everton in 93. So QPR versus Forest in 93. Newcastle versus Wimbledon in 95. Anelka, Arsenal versus Leicester 99. Man City versus Villa in 2003. Chelsea versus Sunderland in 2008. And Kevin Campbell was Arsenal versus Ipswich, Arsenal versus Swindon, and Forest versus Coventry in 1996. So the answer was C, Jermaine Defoe. Good answer.
Okay, good work, Anthony, and good work, Stato, there as well. It is now 8-7 North Geelong with the advantage over Yarraville. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere after these short messages.
George's on Vista is the local bistro at Fraser Rise in Caroline Springs, situated at the George Cross Soccer Club at City Vista Reserve. You can now get takeaway Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights between 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Phone your order through on 7021 0555 between those times, or you can pre-order your meals by emailing info@georgesonvista.com.au. But orders must be received by 5 p.m. on the day required. Head to our website georgesonvista.com.au to check out our menu, combo packs and our specials. Get behind local business and order your next takeaway dinner from George's on Vista, 46 City Vista Court, Fraser Rise, in the heart of Caroline Springs.
Welcome back to the Hopheads Football IQ Quiz. It's grand final night. Thank you for joining us. We are 12 questions in. There is 6 questions to go. Currently, it's only 1 point the difference. It's Banner of North Geelong. He is up 8 points to Big Red of Yarraville. He is on 7 points. Thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying it. Now, this time in the quiz, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to have a fastest buzzer first. There's going to be 6 questions in this category. Anthony, your buzzer will be Warriors. Andrew, your buzzer will be Yarraville. Is that all good, guys?
Yeah.
Easy.
Okay, so we're going to put the question on the screen. Craig will read it out. As soon as you yell out your buzzer, we'll stop and your answer will be first. If you are unsuccessful, we will put it over to the other player to take that point as well. Okay, does that all sound good and everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. First question. We'll go. Name the Australian football player currently playing at Maccabi Haifa.
Warriors.
Warriors buzz first. Anthony
James Tracy.
is incorrect. Andrew. Oh, no, he doesn't get it. Right, sorry. Yeah. So Nikita Rukvasta, is it? Never heard of him.
Nikita Rukvista.
Yeah, never heard of him. Ukrainian ball, Perth Glory speedster, scored 49 goals in 126 appearances for the Israeli club. His Socceroo appearances have been limited to 18 outings with just 1 international goal. Okay.
There you go. And I believe he is Australia's leading scorer in the European continent at the moment. Now that
so
counts, yeah.
Number 2, and before you put the board up, Tonch, if one of the questions the contestants get it wrong, it does go over to the other one. So just bear with us putting that extra slide up. Question number 2: have you been paying attention? Name the new coach of the Australian women's national team, the Matildas.
Warriors.
Anthony.
Do we need a full name? Gunnison?
Steve? You're going to say Gunnison? No, we're not going to give you that, I'm afraid.
Is it? You just giving me a clue. Is it Tony Gustafsson or something?
Who?
Tony Gustafsson.
Yeah, I think I'll pay that. Tony Gustafsson is the answer. So
we're going to give him that one, is it?
We'll give him that one. So that goes to 8-all now.
Okay.
There he is there, Tony Gustafsson.
Okay. Question number 3, or question 15. The film When Saturday Comes starring Sean Bean was a footballing story based around which British club? Oh, it's gone very quiet.
It has. You can hear the thinking.
Let's get an answer from one of you guys. No?
Oh, Glory, I'll take a punt.
Go on then.
I'll say Arsenal.
Arsenal is wrong.
Anthony, would you like to take a punt?
I'm pretty sure it's a championship club. I just can't remember which one. So I'll go with Brentford.
Brentford. So close. So close. So Arsenal is incorrect. Brentford is also incorrect. You had the right colours. They were a championship side, but it's Sheffield United.
Yeah.
A classic football film from 1996 features a park footballer looking to go to work, from working in a brewery to playing in the big time.
Okay, guys, so we're locked at 8-all. The tension is the silence when we ask these fastest buzzer first questions. You could cut it with a knife. There's only 3 questions left. So this is the all-important decisive 3 questions that could decide the outcome of the final here. So let's go on to our next fastest buzzer first question.
Which player scored a hat-trick last weekend for Aston Villa in a
Glory.
round? Okay.
I heard Glory.
There.
Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins is correct. Watkins was a summer signing from the pre-mentioned Brentford, scoring his first Premier League hat-trick with goals in the 4th, 22nd and 39th minute for Aston Villa's huge win against Liverpool last weekend. And it did happen, Michael Long. They did lose 7-2. Suck it up, Princess.
Was that firm but fair from the quiz master?
Yeah,
okay, so with that, Andrew, you are now in the lead by 1 point. There's 2 questions to go in this grand final contest.
Okay, before you play the next one, Tonchi, the next question, guys, you're going to have 10 seconds. It'll be on a counter. You've got 10 seconds to look at the picture. Then I will ask you a question about that picture. Fire away, Tonch. Where's the picture? Here it comes. 10 seconds start now. Okay, remember, fastest buzzer first. Take the picture away. Go back to the one before, please, Tonch. Okay. How many yellow shirts were seen in the clip?
Yarraville.
Go.
10.
Andrew, how many?
10.
10.
Yeah.
He's going for 10, the whole team in defence.
Absolutely spot on. How you have that, I have no idea from that picture. Let's get the picture back up on screen, Tonch. I thought you might have got 9, but I didn't think you'd see the other one. So just wait for Tonchi to get it back up on screen for us.
Get that back up on screen. If I'm not mistaken, it's Ben Chilwell when he was at Leicester smashing the ball against Crystal Palace. We'll get that back up on the screen in a moment at the King Power.
Looks like
we're having technical difficulties getting that back on the screen. Anthony's going to demand to see it just to prove that there was 10 yellow shirts in there, I reckon.
Pretty desperate now. It's all over.
Andrew, what was your thought process in deciding the 10 players answer?
I remember there was obviously a lot of players there, and I knew you guys would be a little bit tricky, so I just went for the unorthodox answer.
Well, you're lucky because I was actually going to go to how many orange vests were there in the crowd for the. You wouldn't have got that either. So I think Tonchi's gone, guys. Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
No.
There we go. So there it is. There's the 10 yellow shirts hidden away there, all defending. That's a good question there from the quiz master. That's how he also likes his sides to defend. Is that right?
Defend would be good. And we'll finish off the quiz with the last question.
All right. So this is question number 18. It is fastest buzzer first again.
Who was? No. Got that one.
10.
How many do you reckon? Okay. Who has managed the most games in the EPL?
Warriors.
Finish off on a high. Go for it, Bam.
Is it Arsene Wenger?
Arsene Wenger. What would you have gone for, Andrew?
Probably him or obviously Fergie.
Okay, so the answer is correct. You are correct. It is Arsene Wenger with 822 games, Ferguson on 810, Redknapp on 641, and David Moyes on 536. So, Steve, at the end of the contest, at the end of the Football IQ quiz sponsored by Hopheads, we have a winner.
We do, and in a fantastic final, it has to be said. Such a close contest, played in very good spirits, might I add, to the final result. It is North Geelong on 9 and Yarraville Glory on 10. The winner of this year's, the inaugural Hopheads Football IQ Quiz, it is Andrew Taylor of Yarraville Glory. Congratulations, Andrew.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
Fireworks go off here.
I can see them from here. I can see them from here. Well done, Andrew. Great work, mate. You were thrown in at the last minute by your gaffer there, thrown under the bus in the day before the quiz. He pulled up a mysterious hamstring injury and decided he didn't want to play, and has put you in, and you've got through the final and won it, mate. So congratulations.
Thanks, guys. I think Anthony had a lot of method behind his answers. I think his trivia knowledge is a lot better than mine. I just managed to guess my way to the end.
Andrew, I'm not going to say you ruined my birthday, but no. Congratulations on the win. I definitely wouldn't have got a lot of the answers that you got there, and I think I was pretty lucky with a couple of my guesses, so definitely a very deserved winner.
Thanks, mate.
Great contest, guys. 10-9, right tooth and nail, right to the end, and unfortunately somebody's got to win. So well done, Andrew. Steve.
Okay, well, we'll go back over to Anthony, who's been, as he always is, a tremendous ambassador for the North Geelong Warriors all the way through this quiz series, going all the way to the final. So very, very well done to you. Again, you've been outstanding. I think in the first round, you were our real clubhouse leader when you got 9 out of 10 questions nailed on your first quiz night there. So you've been strong from go to woe, and well done to you. And hopefully you do receive those Hopheads vouchers in the mail or from Morgan. Hopefully they all get passed on. I can see Craig smiling up in the top frame there. But hopefully you can enjoy those and spend them wisely. Don't tell the coach maybe, but you can enjoy those over the summer months if you're having a bit of a break in between the next pre-season for the next season. So again, thank you very much for your participation in this. And as we say, we hope we haven't spoiled your birthday too much, and you can go and enjoy the rest of, put a smile on your face and go and enjoy the rest of the evening. What are you going to get up to for the rest of the evening?
Just spend some time with family. Probably eat a little bit of cake, but not too much. I was going to say as well, I don't know what I was asking for, wearing a Croatian jumper before a final. But yeah, we probably not a very good record in those, so I think I have to set myself up for failure there. But no, yeah, thank you to the show as well for putting this on. It's been something to look forward to in a year that we haven't unfortunately had too much to look forward to. So done very well with the production.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, and we obviously look forward to getting back on the football field and seeing you guys play very soon. It's just over 12 months since we saw the last game, so I'll be looking forward to getting back down to Alco Park as soon as possible, mate. So have a great night with your birthday. Thanks for being part of the quiz, mate, and catch up with you soon.
Okay, well, thanks to Anthony. He has now departed to go and have some birthday cake and enjoy the evening with family, and perhaps watch that replay of the Croatia-Switzerland win this morning. So he can certainly have a smile on his face after that result. Now, speaking of good results, though, Andrew, you're the winner. You've been, let's compare maybe to Denmark when they won Euro 92. You've been brought in at the last minute after a late scratching, and you've gone all the way. So certainly apparently a good comparison there, I'd say.
Apparently, it was a great substitution, so his gaffer said.
I don't think I won a game past 2 points. So I think the first week I did it on the tiebreaker round. So I think luck definitely had a big part to play in that.
Yeah, well,
there you go. So very humble again. Sorry, go, Craig.
Sorry, you did win it, and Rocco has commented that you've done it all without a yellow or a red card. So. Well done,
it's the most consecutive games I've gone through without a yellow card, I think.
As I make my way from beyond the yonder, first of all, Andrew, congratulations to you and to Yarraville Glory, the inaugural winners. But gentlemen, I must say, a great job comparing and being the quiz masters. Craig and Steve, you guys have done a phenomenal job. So I think that was absolutely fantastic. It's a massive job, folks. If anyone doesn't realise it, putting it all together, the questions and everything, it is a huge job. So my apologies for a little bit of the technical issues. We had something like 75 slides today. So it was quite a massive job. But once again, Andrew, you did a remarkable job. Good on you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, well done, mate. We'll be sending you off the voucher in the email. You'll get that this evening, mate, along with Sundays. So you get that, and you'll be able to spend that in your local Hopheads, which will be coming to Yarraville. So you might just want to keep hold of it till Christmas, mate. But well done again. Well done, and thanks to Yarraville Glory for putting you forward. It's been a great few weeks for us. Something different, just to keep things going. But well done again on a great result, mate, and best of luck when you get back to playing football.
I appreciate it. And like Anthony said, you guys have done a good job, putting it all together. It's been a lot of fun, and obviously during difficult times when everyone's stuck at home. So appreciate you guys for putting it on.
No problem at all.
Good on you, mate.
All right, thanks.
Well, there you go, gents. That's the end of a very enthralling inaugural Hopheads Football IQ Quiz. Once again, brilliant effort, guys. You've done an absolutely amazing job. So kudos to both of you.
Likewise, Tonch, we're the face of it, I suppose, up front, but it's all the stuff that goes on behind, putting the slides together and stuff like that. So between the three of us, I think we've done a really good job, and a big thank you to all the clubs that took part in the tournament. It was put together very, very quickly. I think we had 22 teams that wanted to join in. We've had another 4 or 5 since that want to come in next year. So look, we'll try and keep this going now. It won't be next week. It'll be a while till we have to go through this again, because it just takes such a long time to put together. But thanks for everybody that took part. The comments and the people playing alongside is it's what we wanted it to be for, and it's been a great pleasure doing so.
Yeah. We'll publicly thank all of those clubs. So I'm going to go through the list again. A massive thanks to the contestants, to the officials for putting these contestants forward, but also to all the various supporters of the various clubs: Sebastopol Vikings, Hoppers Crossing, St Albans Saints, Collingwood City, Barwon Soccer Club, Melbourne Knights, Altona Magic, Corio Soccer Club, Williamstown, North Geelong Warriors, Meadow Park, Brimbank Stallions, George Cross, Football Club, who are also our major sponsors. So a massive, massive shout out to George Cross FC, Gorspitch Bears, Yarraville Glory, and certainly last but not least, Sunbury United. Hopefully some, if not all of those clubs will get on board next year, sponsoring individual episodes so we can get to know those great clubs even more. And to all those clubs that missed out on, as you said, Craig, there's probably half a dozen that wish that they were a part of this, that hopefully will be a part of it next year. We're hoping for a massive 2021. We need to catch up on lost ground. So we're really looking forward to renewing acquaintances with all of those clubs, plus many, many others as well. Just a reminder, we will be taking Sunday nights off for the time being. So no football fan zone, but we will be back next Thursday ongoing with the Football Out West show regularly.
Yeah, and just on that, Tonch, when we started this show, which was 45, this is episode 45 today, I think.
Episode 45, yeah.
Mentioned it a few times that we only started really for 5 shows just to have a look and see what sort of a response we've had. We're now on to 45, so we're coming up to a year of doing the show week in, week out. It does take a lot to put together. We've had some fantastic guests on the show, from professional football players, Socceroos, through to club ambassadors, presidents of football clubs. We urge you, if you want to be part of the show for next season, we've got some great ideas on where we want to go and what we want to do with the show. Please get in contact with us as soon as possible. The quicker you get in, the easier it will be to get your spot. And a massive thank you to George's on Vista, Mark Sultana, all the crew, and obviously to Adrian Chang from Hopheads for sponsoring the shows, because again, without them we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So it does cost us a fair bit of money to put these shows together. Even the graphics and what you see on screen doesn't come for nothing, guys. So really appreciate all your support that you've given us.
Yeah, one last thing, become a member. That's the best way that you as an individual can support what we're trying to do. And there it is on the screen now. Visit the following website, www.patreon.com/Football Out West Show. To the members of the Football Out West Show, we've got Paul de Blasi, Christopher Cruz, Nathan Ong, Michael's young son, and Vladimir Zetovic. Have I missed out on anyone that's part of the Football Out West Show? I hope not. Those guys, an absolute legends. We've only got 4 members for this show. Then we've got a few more members for the Geelong show. Can we remember, Steve, who they are? I know it's Vladimir Zetovic. I've lost. I can't remember.
Don't have the list with me.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. My sincerest apologies. God, it's just it's like I can't remember at the time right now. But I'm pleading for all of you to become members. I mean, in these difficult times, in these tough times, it is very difficult. We understand, but become a member. Patreon.com/Football Out West Show. It still allows us to stay on air and also to invest in new equipment and what you're not. So it really is important. Steve, thank you very much for helping out with the Football Out West Show and the quiz. Absolute pleasure having you on board, and hopefully we can still keep you on board on a Thursday going forward with the Football Out West Show.
Yeah, thanks, Tonchi and Craig. Thanks for having us. I think it's been a big team effort. It's been a tremendous undertaking getting this happen. So thanks also to Kate for helping me with the questions when I've been stuck and letting me record from her lounge room on occasions as well. So, thanks very much to everyone who's watched as well, and also Michael Long for providing us with a round of questions the other week too. So just a big thanks to everyone who's been involved. We really appreciate it, and look forward to chatting again soon.
Craig, you're going to say something?
No, I was just going to reiterate. Thanks for Steve for jumping in as well. He's been a great help, and certainly as we've gone through this quiz, we've grown into confidence with each other as well, with workings out, and it's been fantastic. So big thanks to Steve as well.
Absolutely. On that note, gents, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Don't forget to tune back in next Thursday, 7 p.m. for the Football Out West Show, episode 46. I'm sure we're going to have a great show with some ripper guests. Until then, good night, and as they say, stay safe.
Good night.
Good night.